Thought I'd do a video today on why my name is DC. To start off, I was adopted around the age 1, and my biological mom wanted me to be named Clyde. My adoptive mother wanted me to be named David, so my full name is David James Clyde Richards. Excuse me. Oh. Now, I wanted some type of stage name eventually after I did enough music. And there's a lot of Davids out there, so after going through enough names, I finally just took both my adoptive mom's name that she chose for me and my biological mother's name that she chose for me, and took the first initial from each one, so D for David and C for Clyde. And I didn't really start using the name though until I started playing in the church band called King David. This way, when people would mention the church band or they wanted to talk about me being in the band, it's not like you're talking about the drummer is King David or like David that's in the band is not King David. So I solved that problem really fast. I was like, well, I'll just use my stage name then, just call me DC. And that was the first time like people actually started calling me by DC. Fast forward a few years and also this, you don't have to take my new name too seriously. I don't mind if people call me David at all. It's not a big deal. So I just didn't want something that was too feminine or too masculine. I wanted something sort of in the middle, and went with that. Like I was mentioning, a few years after the church band, I did play for the church band for probably like 3 years. I went from drums to guitar, drumming and backup singing, to guitar and backup singing, lead guitar, and I was also in 2 different church bands. Anyhow, so I get to my own band, and the bass player's name is David. So again, with this David thing, everywhere you go there's David. And I could just be out walking somewhere and somebody could go, "Hey, David." And then I gotta look to see who it is, because it could be somebody from 10, 15 years ago or whatever. And this has happened to me before. And all of a sudden it's Tyler from 5th grade or whatever. So I just started having people in the band call me DC. That way, when like the drummer would go David, or our manager would go David, I didn't have to look every time. I would just wait to hear the bass player's voice to confirm that's who they're talking to. So then people started calling me DC again. So it's not like I've always been like, call me DC or else. No, that's not the way it is. It just makes it easier, so that I don't have to freaking look every time somebody says David. And you know, now when I'm out, I'm probably not gonna look. See, because I've gotten used to not looking, or even do it like the slight neck jolt. If you have a familiar name, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, bit of an update here. I've been doing local band showcase for almost 2 years, and I'm actually going to jam with somebody today. His name's Glenn. He plays drums and backup sings. I play like kind of a lot of things: bass, drums, harmonica, guitar. My main thing right now is vocals and guitar. So I'm going to try. Well, I don't want to spoil anything yet, but we're gonna jam and just see what happens. So, anyhow, I do local band showcase and play in a band called Outside of Society, and that is why I sometimes go by the name DC. Thank you for watching.